Hello, Beauty News family. Welcome to Beauty News. This is the 10th of April edition. We're going to be talking about new release beauty products and updates of things that we have talked about in the past. Before we get into it, though, we've got some sponsors. Just one. Things seem very bleak at the moment, but we can still have beautiful things or brighten someone's day for an upcoming special occasion. No-Amy create fine jewelry and have something to suit any style. They use 18 karat gold and their diamonds are VS Clarity, which come with an IGI certificate card detailing colour, clarity and appraisal value. All jewelry comes with a lifetime warranty and you can return any order for a full refund, even if it's been customised. They offer payment plans with no hidden fees or extra charges. I've been taking a look at their stud earrings lately and I love that they have some single earring options like the white diamond lightning bolts. I love the look of a mismatched dainty earring, but you often can't buy single studs in a store and have to commit to a pair instead. No-Amy give you a few extra options in that regard. If you're looking to surprise that special someone or even yourself while still practicing safe and smart social distancing, now is the time for No-Amy. Since shipping is free both ways and they deliver straight to your door, you'll be able to avoid the crowds. This is quality fine jewelry made to last a lifetime from a luxury brand you can trust. They have thousands of 5-star reviews online. We suggest you read some and see why people are raving about this company. Despite their already amazing value, they're offering $50 off your first purchase for our listeners because we can all use a little good news right now. Go to hellonoamy.com/beauty2020 to see their collections and get $50 off your first purchase with promo code beauty2020. That's hellonoeamie.com/beauty2020 and don't forget to use promo code beauty2020 for $50 off your first purchase.
All right, you might also notice that earlier this week we were in space, last week we were on holidays, and thought we'd be the naughtiest today and we'll be go out in public with no reason. So Hayley's not even exercising. She's just... I'm just
hanging out in Melbourne.
Yeah, and I'm getting a coffee and it's not even takeaway, it's eating.
Naughty.
Okay, so we're going to start with some updates, and we've got two updates from MAC. One is a fairly big one that I know a lot of people will be excited for, I think.
Maybe.
So it's the second round of the Selena collection. So they had a Selena collection a few years ago. They've got a second round. We sort of talked about a highlighter that had a rose on it and a lip gloss. And now we've seen more information. So this is actually available for pre-order on the 6th of April from the MAC website. And it's fully launching on the 21st of April. So by the time you're watching this, you can do pre-order. I'm going to say that it's probably going to sell out pretty fast. The last collection did, but also earlier this week, they released a vault type product. And that sold out, they said, in a minute.
Wow.
So, if you are interested in this collection, I think you need to be on the pulse with it.
I kind of like the makeup bag.
I like it too. I like it's on the packaging as well. All right, so in the collection, there is an 8-pan eyeshadow palette. There is the Extra Dimension Skin Finish. This is in the shade Serena Larina, so it is named after her. We were saying it looks quite similar to Oh Darling, and the one that Mariah Carey put out, but this is a new one. There's 4 lipsticks. They're new shades from the looks of it. Then there's also retro matte lipsticks in 3 shades. Again, they look like new shades. There are lip glosses. 2 of them I think are new and 1 is a re-promote from the last Selena collection. And then we have 2 lip pencils and a makeup bag. Now, the makeup bag, the palette, and the highlighter have this cool sort of, I'm going to say, a brassiere type design to it. So it's black and it's got sequins on it, or sequins sort of printed on it. And this is very typical of what Selena wore at the time. So I thought this was a pretty cool, it could be considered tacky, but I think they've also done it in a pretty decent way, and it is really true to like what she wore. So I think this is actually I think the collection this time around looks more collectible than the last one did, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. The next collection we have from MAC is the Bronzing 2020 collection. So this has launched in the UK. It consists of 5 lipsticks, 4 lip glosses, 5 foiled shadows, 2 radiant matte bronzing powders, 4 strobe face glazes, a Fix Plus in Bronze Light, the Strobe Body Lotion in Bronze Light, and the 143 SES Medium Face Fan Brush. The rest, it is launching worldwide soon.
Yeah.
But basically, it's just a bronze collection.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. So we saw a sneak peek of this, and we were talking about how it's got that sort of drip bronze packaging. And that we weren't too sure what was going to be in it. It looked like there were highlighters, but the highlighters were actually eyeshadows.
Yeah, they look big.
Yeah, they look really big. And then there were 2 bronzer shades as well as a few other things. The thing that confuses me about this collection is there's a lot of like warm face products going on, but then there's like really icy eyeshadows going on. To me, it sort of doesn't make much sense. If that I don't know, I feel like some of these work.
Are any of those lipsticks really nude? Like, actually, no, they're not.
They look so sort of like, yeah, I think of bronze, I think of bronzy skin, sort of beachy skin, whereas what this is going for is bronzy face, red lips, frosty eyes.
Yeah.
So for me, it sort of doesn't seem as cohesive as I would have liked it to. It's just a bit confusing. A few people don't get the Bronze Light Fix Plus. A lot of people are misinterpreting it as being either a body oil or a product that will sort of bronze your face, and they're sort of like, what is this? But it's just like their pink light or their gold light, but in a bronze color. So
yeah,
won't suit.
I think it's more designed for darker skin.
Bingo.
Like,
I was going to say it's not something that you're going to put on like my skin tone and blend it in and get some bronzing action.
Hell no.
Not going to work. It's just for deeper skin. So that doesn't bother me too much. It's just the collection as a whole I think is a little bit strange. I think this one's better though. So we did see a sneak peek of the Nars upcoming summer collection, and this again is a very bronzy collection. I feel like they've done this a bit better. So this is the Laguna collection for summer. Of course, they're banging on about their Laguna, but at the same time, look,
it's good. It's a good product.
It's better than a bloody Orgasm collection, because I think Laguna bronzer is a better product.
I agree. Yeah.
So what we've got in the collection, and this is available now at Sephora US and also the NARS website. So it is sort of rolling out. They've got a jumbo-sized Paradise bronzer. So this is pretty much Laguna in a jumbo size. It does have an overspray, so you can see that the bottom of it has a bit of a gold sort of shimmer to it. It's not anything that is going to affect the bronzer. It is just there for aesthetics. It also has a scent. So the original one isn't scented. If you don't like scented things, avoid this. But the scent is French Polynesian Manoi de Tahiti oil. So that's like a floral scent. I would find this infuriating if I was applying this every day. White florals just give me a headache. So warning for people that are similar to me that want to avoid that. But there's also the matte bronzer powder. There's 4 shades. A lot of these are just re-promoted shades, I think, in different packaging. So instead of having the black or white packaging, it's got like black and bronze packaging, but you know, they're shades we've seen before. Then there's the bronzer powders. So you might be saying, what's the difference? One is matte, one is more luminous. So the bronzer powders, again, there's 4 shades. A lot of them we've seen before. There's the oil-infused lip tint in Laguna and Reef. There's Afterglow lip balm in Laguna. So this is a product that they bring out a lot, but they just bring out new shades. And there's the Power Chrome loose eye pigments. This says that it's Nars exclusive, so I'm assuming it will be on the Nars website, but not like Sephora maybe. And we've got 4 shades of those. There is essentially a translucent white with an orange pearl. Sounds pretty. There's a shimmering turquoise, a shimmering pale rose, and a shimmering brown bronze. And there's also the mini Laguna bronzer and lip oil duo set. So that's everything. It does give a very sort of bronzy vibe. And, you know, if you really like Laguna in every single form, you've got it.
Yes.
In a scented form.
Yeah. Look, I don't hate the collection. I love Laguna, but it's just a lot. It's a lot. Like, it's a lot.
It's a lot, but it's also what seems like a lot of the same thing that they've had in the past, just sort of packaged with a nice little bronze bow, and they're going, this is different. You're like, is it? Is it? I think I would have liked to have seen them have this collection, and like having a lot of bronzers available is great because we don't all have the same skin tone. We all want different things from bronzers, but I would have liked to have seen them pair it with like maybe blushes that complement bronzers, or you know, maybe an eyeshadow quad that's really bronzy and that will complement, you know, like something. I would like to see them do more than just lip glosses, lip oils, and bronzers.
Yeah.
I feel like they could have added to that a little bit.
A Laguna inspired eyeshadow palette would be good, like a proper brown nude palette.
Or even if they went with 3 of their bronzer tones, like I know Laguna is sort of like the mid-tone and Casino is a deeper one. If I had like 3 bronzer tones and then made like really cool quads to pair with them, I think it would be a smart move.
You could take like the illuminating bronzer that they've got, the matte bronzer, and then create some new like actual nude skin colored highlighters and put them in trios or something to do something different. But this just kind of feels like they're just regurgitating the same old and not actually innovating any of it. And don't get me wrong, like I love Laguna. I'd totally be down for buying more Laguna inspired stuff, but it's just not really hitting the mark.
Yeah, and I think what they've done in the past recently, they've had some really nice sort of face and eye palettes and sort of face palettes or eye palettes, and I feel like what they've done here again is just repackaging their pan products that they've had in their line for a long time. So you know, I really think that if they're going to release a collection that entices people to part with their money that they didn't part with for regular Laguna, it's got to be something a little bit different, and I don't think they hit the mark with it. So but the idea of it I really like. I really love the bronzy sort of theme. Clearly it's cold at the moment. I would like some bronze in my life. You're looking way more tan than I am.
Oh, am I?
And this laneway.
Oh, the bronzer I'm wearing.
Sun here. Okay, the next collection that we're updating on, we saw this, there was like an influencer lunch thing with Sigma. We saw their sort of infinity point lipsticks being shown, as well as the Creer de Rosa eyeshadow palette and lip products. Now we have all the information, which is fantastic, so we can discuss it. This is actually a funny one because they're promoting it a bit on their Instagram account, and they're saying that it's officially launching on the 14th of April. But a lot of people pointed out to me that if you search Rosa on their website, it's already available. So it's not if you go into like the eyeshadow palettes, it's not listed there. But if you actually go in, like search for it, it will pop up, the lip products will pop up and you can buy it. And they're currently, well, over the weekend, I think they had a sale. So like you can get like 20% off. So people were ordering
it. I wish I'd known. I like the palette.
Yeah, it's a nice palette. So when we first saw it, we were thinking, okay, this looks really orange toned. And Creer de Rosa is like a pinky sort of, well, I think it's supposed to be like inspired by roses and therefore is more pink. But the more you sort of see photos of it, the more you realize, okay, there are orange tones in it and there are reddy tones in it, but there are also equally as many sort of pink tones. So I do think this is there's a bit of nude, a bit of rose, a bit of orange, a bit of red, but it's all sort of, it looks quite rosy toned, so I get it.
Yeah.
So they're saying that this is actually inspired by their best-selling Aura Powder Blush colour. So that's how they sort of started this collection. So they've got the palette, which is a 14-pan eyeshadow palette with a double-ended brush. There's 3 new shades of lip glosses that are new. So there's the Quarter Rosa, there's Lilac Wine and Secret Garden. These are $20 each, or you can buy the trio for $48. And these are all very sort of sparkly, shimmery glosses. And then they've turned the shade Quarter Rosa into a liquid lipstick as well. So that's $20. And again, it's sort of officially launching on the 14th. But if you're sneaky, you can find it now. But they're sort of, I feel like that they're listing Quarter Rosa as being more of a peachy nude color, because that's what the liquid lipstick is. That's pretty much what the lip gloss is. So a lot of people are still saying this is not really hitting they shouldn't have called it Quarter Rosa, but I think the collection's quite nice, and a lot of people are digging it.
Yeah, I feel like every time we talk about this, all I hear is like people are annoyed that it's called Quarter Rosa, and I'm like, I've got bigger fish to fry. I think it's a pretty palette. Don't give a fuck what it's called. Call it a piece of shit. It's still pretty.
But the thing is also, like, you can get people that say things like, the chocolate bar palette doesn't have like true chocolate shades. It's like it's an inspiration. It's I mean, and more of an inspiration, and I think the vibe is sort of a floral spring vibe, and I get it.
We do have one other thing from Sigma, which I think we'll just quickly talk about now because it's quite small and simple to get through. We have an essential trio brush set in 2 brand new colors. So it includes a travel E25 blending brush, a travel E55 eye shading brush, a travel F40 large angled contour brush, and they come in a like travel tin. They're available in black and pink, and they're $29 each at Sigma Beauty.
Not that anyone can travel right now.
No, don't buy travel brushes for traveling, because you need to stay at home.
All right, on to new stuff. We're also going to do something a little bit different this week, where at the end we're going to run through some quick fire stuff, because we're very cautious about these episodes. The longer they get, the more glitchy they sort of become, and it makes it harder to edit. So things that aren't super interesting, we're just going to chuck right at the end. So if you were interested in knowing about them, but we're not going to discuss them in detail, we'll just like do a fast thing. But let's start with Dominique Cosmetics. They are adding 3 new shades of skin gloss into their range, but they're actually releasing 4. So they had a skin gloss in their Prisma Glow highlight palette. So essentially they had a palette which had 1 cream highlighter and 3 powder highlighters. They've turned that into a single, and they've added 3 shades. So they've got Golden Dew, Copper Light, Glossed Peach, and Sunset Glow. Now, I don't know which one was in the palette. I think it was the lightest one in these photos, but I don't know what name that is. Whatever. These are going to be $25 each, or you can buy them all in a bundle for $80, and they're already available now. DominiqueCosmetics.com.
From Farsali, we're seeing more skincare products, and they're moving away from their face jizz drops. So we've got Quench. It's a moisture replenishing serum. It's supposed to help hydrate and replenish moisture using a unique complex of low and high molecular weight hyaluronic acid. It also contains provitamin B5. This one is coming soon to Farsali. Oh, shit. It's still a dropper.
Oh, of course.
It's just in a big bottle.
They can't. Look, and that's the thing that's confusing those, because they've got these dropper products that it's like, what are they? They're like primer, face base, serum.
Yeah.
They're like a hybrid of just put this on your face. But at least now they're actually saying this is skincare.
Yeah.
And put it on your face as part of your skincare routine. So there we go, coming soon.
We have a pretty cute, ornate little collection here from Flower Nose and Pretty Rock Baby. So Flower Nose is a Chinese indie brand, and Pretty Rock Baby is a Lolita clothing brand. This is the Unicorn collection. It consists of 4 Quench eyeshadow palettes, 6 blushes, 6 lip glosses, and a loose powder. So these are all available April 17th on the, is it Taobao store? But this is super ornate. It's designed around like unicorns. The blushes are fucking gorgeous. I'm just going to put that out there. And I'm not even going to lie, I don't hate the palettes either.
They sort of remind me of, what was that one in Sephora?
Pretty Vulgar.
Yeah, it sort of reminds me of Pretty Vulgar, but actually like...
Cool.
Yeah, done better. It's like, because this is really, there's a certain vibe, like this is not my vibe. I don't like the really unicorns and the very ornate and the very sort of whimsical, almost fantasy kids, but expensive. Like that's not really my personal vibe. But I also think this is done really well. This is sort of what Lime Crime wanted to do with a lot of their unicorn stuff, didn't quite hit the mark. This is what Pretty Vulgar sort of wanted to do with their like bird cagey design things, but never really. I feel like this has taken it to a really extreme level, but they haven't gone to a point where it's horribly tacky. They've just really lent into the sort of theme a lot. And if you love this theme, you'll be like crazy.
All over it. Yeah. I got to say, I love the shades of most of these blushes. They look gorgeous. But anyway, there you go. That's that one.
All right, really quickly, Hourglass are re-releasing their Ambient Metallic Strobe Lighting Palette. So this is actually a holiday release from 2017. But they're saying, similar to Anastasia Beverly Hills bringing back the Nicole Guerrero palette, they're saying this was very popular, people wanted it to come back, so it's back for a limited time, and you can get it at the Hourglass website for $64 US. So if you did want that highlighter palette, it's just got a trio, like a sort of pinky tone, a more like goldy champagne tone, and a nude light bronze tone. It is back for a limited time.
Innisfree have hooked up with Mentos. They'll be launching 6 variants of their No-Sebum mineral powder in scents inspired by Mentos flavors. So the scents are mint, cherry, grape, lemon, melon, and peach. And there's also going to be a candy powder puff set that has 3 puff applicators. People thought this was an April Fool's joke.
They did indeed.
And I thought that as well. But it's not. It's legit. They're actually releasing this.
See, it's funny though, because I think this is so polarizing. Some people are like, this is trash. It must be a joke. What the fuck? And then there's me going, ooh, face powder in grape scent.
I know. There's a lot of scents here that I would want to try, but I actually hate this powder.
Do you know what the funny thing about it is? I was decluttering I was trying to organize my makeup stash last week, and I came across one of these powders, and I put it in my drawer for things I must try, because I'm really curious about it, because if these do come to Australia and I really like the cherry scent or the peach scent, and I like the product, I'm like, I'm going to buy it. I actually think this is really cute because it does look like a little Mentos. The one I think that's really strange is the mint.
Yeah.
On your face. I'm not sure about that. But I, at the same time, like, I totally understand why people thought this was a joke, but this is sort of like, I think this is how I like sort of food stuff incorporated. And powder for me, I can go through so quickly. Did you try it when you had dry skin or oily skin?
I tried it when I had oily skin and dry skin, and I hated on both. So it's got a lot of silica in it, and I personally find the way it sits on the skin and sort of mixes with most foundations just looks yuck.
Yeah, I hate those. I also find that when you set your under eye with them, it often makes your under eye concealer go darker.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not
I've
my
got
jam.
the powder. I'm going to try it. If I don't like it, I'm going to get rid of it. If I love
Yeah.
it, which I doubt I
Then
will,
you
I
can
will
get
buy it
the
in
scented
melon.
ones. Yeah, like I do want these, but I don't like the powder. So
Shame.
we have a new release from Milk Makeup. It is the Melatonin Overnight Serum plus Melatonin Overnight Lip Mask. So the melatonin serum is $36. It's an overnight solid serum stick that rejuvenates, hydrates, and calms for bouncier looking, smoother skin. The lip mask is $22. It's an overnight lip mask that replenishes, hydrates, and calms for softer, smoother, plumper looking lips. So these contain topical melatonin and a berry blend of goji, acai, blueberry, and blackberry for antioxidant benefits. It's got Persian silk tree extract to help balance skin's topical melatonin levels, hyaluronic acid to hydrate, and lavender and chamomile to calm and provide a subtle, relaxing scent. It's all available now at Milk Makeup and Sephora. So this seems to be a skincare range that is designed for nighttime.
Yeah.
But so melatonin is something that you usually take to assist with difficulty sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
And from what I understand, it doesn't have any topical benefits.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people are saying, is that
Yeah.
there's no or very little evidence to suggest that topical melatonin does anything.
Before we continue talking about this, I just want to make it very clear to people who are potentially confused about this ingredient. Melatonin is not melanin.
Yes.
Okay? Melatonin is your nun-eye drug or your nun-eye, like something that your body produces to help you sleep.
Yeah.
And melanin is the thing that you find in skin.
Yeah, it's a pigment in skin. We did get a lot of comments of people originally thinking this was potentially racist or distasteful, because I think they interpreted that this was like you put it on and then it like produces darker tones, but it's not. It's purely the sleep chemical, and like sleep regulating chemical. So the point of this, I guess, is you use it at night and it's supposed to help you relax or sleep. But again, there's no evidence that topical melatonin does that. Also, what's interesting is they don't claim that that's what it does.
No.
They're just saying that it rejuvenates, hydrates, calms for smoother looking, replenished skin. So it seems like, again, they're chucking in an ingredient for the buzzword and not for any beneficial results. Because I think that probably legally they can't say that it helps you sleep because there's no proof. So again, you're paying your money for marketing bullshit. The thing that really frustrates me about this, and this is my internal struggle, is that I love anything with blackberry and those kind of scents in it. So I'm like, I want to smear this on my face, but I don't want to take your bullshit. That's my struggle because I'm a berry fanatic. But this is a lot of people misinterpreted what this is, and you can be enraged by its release, but do it for the right reason.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is very Milk-esque though, because I feel like looking back at almost all of their releases, they're all gimmicky. They've all got these like outlandish
vegan milk.
Yeah, exactly. It's quite, when you actually look at the core of what they're saying about their products, it's like bullshit.
Yeah, but also the funny thing about it is that what they claim from their products, and this is where I think they're fairly smart, is they're like, this is buzzwords for it's a moisturizer.
Yes, exactly.
But we're going to say it also has this, this, and this, and this. So it sounds like it's scientific and a lot more different from what other moisturizers have, because it's vegan argan milk instead of other moisturizers that have argan oil.
Argan oil.
It's been around for like hundreds of years probably.
Yeah.
So
pretty much.
yeah, it's very typical milk, but yeah, people are getting sort of their knickers in a knot about it over weird
something that it's
reasons.
not.
Yes. All right, the next thing is Morphe. They've launched 2 5-piece get ready with Morphe sets. So these are essentially just little makeup bags, and they've got sort of mini products in them. So the Super Slay, so these are $25 each, or if you're in Australia, they're 38 Australian dollars. The Super Slay has the 5B Basic Bold Artistry palette. It's also got a duo of a blush and highlighter. It's got a couple of brushes and a lip crayon. So the second kit is similar to the first one. It's got the 5-piece mini palette. It's got the blush and highlighter duo, but it's got a brow setting gel and also a lip gloss instead of the 2 brushes. So slightly different, but same. Look, I want to say 2 things about this, and this is, okay, 1, quite boring, who gives a fuck? But secondly, I actually like this concept. I think more brands should bring out like comprehensive mini packs for people to trial if they are unfamiliar with the brand or unfamiliar with what colors work together. Like, I would love to see more brands kind of go, here's your little makeup bag. You can take this away on the weekend, or if you're visiting your boyfriend, take this. It's got everything you sort of need. You can play with all the products. It's got stuff that will sell our brand fairly well if you like the products. So yeah, I think I like this concept as a whole, but you know, I would like to see other brands sort of bring out like a comprehensive little mini bag of products that like is a full face, because I think that's really cool. And you know, they're playing on the get ready with me thing, which is, you know, a YouTube thing, an Instagram thing, like, you know, and I can imagine people going, okay, this is a fun little gift to give someone or treat myself, and I can sit down and I can actually use it all. So even though I don't really love the things they put in there too much, because it's Morphe, I like the concept.
Yeah, I like the little Quench palettes. I think they're totally wearable.
Yeah.
But I'm not like, you know, chomping at the bit to buy this particular lot. Just give me.
We don't need it with our collections.
No.
If we were at home, you could see our collections, but we're out, so unfortunately can't see them.
No, sorry, can't show you. Busy in the city. All right, let's talk about Rae Morris. So the brand has upgraded their entire makeup brush collection with new patented synthetic bristles. So these are microcrystal fibers, and they're a unique crystallized structure that perfectly mimics the cuticle structure of natural fibers. It has an antibacterial rating of 99.9%, and they are vegan. So previously, the range of Rae Morris brushes were made of natural animal hairs. So I can see a lot of people now being excited about this. But what I think is quite interesting about this is, 1, Rae Morris is typically considered a professional makeup brand. Her brushes are extremely expensive because
they trade shows as well a lot. Like
I
remember these. I think the first time I went to IMATS was going on 10 years ago, and that was when I first saw the brushes. So they are really targeted to makeup artists. Like back in the day it was anyway.
Like, not that you can really see it, but they're like professional, expensive, really high end, and they're good quality brushes. What's interesting now is that the new synthetic brushes are usually they're actually more expensive. They're more expensive than her original brushes, anywhere between $5 and $10, I noticed. And I just like, is somebody really going to buy a synthetic foundation brush that looks like this for like $130. A synthetic brush.
Look,
Like,
I
I
wouldn't.
don't see it happening. I'm not going to.
Look, I think this is an interesting debate though, because I understand the benefit of, especially with, you know, cruelty free and whatnot, people are wanting to go into more synthetic products.
Yeah.
But I do agree with you. The reason why brushes have such a high price tag is because they're sourced from, and they're like, it's a very highly treated animal hair, which is an expensive
and they're often
process.
like handmade brushes.
Yeah. So all of a sudden you've gone to synthetic, so she should drop the price. But the thing I find strange about this as well is I don't feel like, and this is just an assumption, so it's just my assumption, because Rae Morris had her, and I really respect Rae Morris. I think she's a fantastic makeup artist. She's lovely.
She's lovely. She's so great. Nice.
And she's so great at teaching people techniques.
Yeah, and she's very generous with her knowledge.
Yeah, she's great. So I really love Rae Morris. But from what I've seen, it's not, when she made her makeup range or her brush range, it was for makeup artists, and she used the best materials for makeup artists. I think that it would have been smarter for her to bring out a parallel range for that's synthetic. So if you still wanted the animal hair ones because that's what you like to work with and that's your medium you like to work with, you still have that as an option. I feel like converting completely to vegan seems like it is pandering to consumers, because most people that, like, I'm sure there's a lot of makeup artists that are very conscious about cruelty free, but I also know that a lot of them will just see that these are tools of the trade and they last a long time, they're a great investment, they work, that's sort of what you need to buy. But I feel like since she came into Mecca stores or online at Mecca, I feel like a lot of brands are now starting to go, well, makeup artists aren't buying as much as they used to, or the new makeup artists that are coming around using more consumer brands. So we need to change to pander to a new market. And I sort of feel like that's what I don't like about it, because even though I personally do prefer synthetic, I wouldn't still spend $130 on a fancy synthetic brush. That's just ridiculous in my opinion.
No.
But it makes more sense, like Wayne Goss, to have both.
Yeah.
If you're a makeup artist that wants cruelty free, you've got the vegan ones. If you're a makeup artist and you want animal hair ones, you've got them both. But because she's switching completely, I think it's pandering to a new audience. And that's what I feel like there's part of it that goes, Rae, just stick to your guns and do what you think is best. And that's what sort of frustrates me, because she's been doing this for so long. Doing a bit of a 180, I kind of go, why now? And that's what I don't love about it.
Yeah, that was my issue as well, because I know her brushes are good. I've got a lot of them. I think they're worth their price tag, but I wouldn't spend those sorts of dollars on synthetic brushes, because I know you can get synthetic brushes from plenty of brands that are absolute top notch, and they are so much more affordable. I don't understand the price tags. I feel like she is going to like price herself out of the industry with those price tags on synthetic brushes, because no sane person is going to spend that sort of money.
All right, Tarte has launched a couple of body products. So the newest member of their Shape Tape family just dropped on Tarte.com, and it's the new Shape Tape waterproof body makeup. So this is a vegan waterproof body makeup product. A lot of people, whenever we talk about body products or whenever we share them on Instagram or in our Facebook group or whatever it happens to be, this always gets some really weird sort of responses, but look, we'll talk about that in a second. So essentially this is a matte, no shimmer, creamy and whipped waterproof formula. So it's supposed to even out skin tone on your legs, arms, chests. The great thing about it is it's like budge proof and waterproof, so it won't transfer onto clothes. It does have skin nourishing products in there, so maracuja and antioxidants. They've got 8 shades, $39 each, and it is a full coverage sort of product, vegan, cruelty free. Along with that, they've also launched the Shape Tape Tone Tool. So this is a new brush. It's supposed to have 140,000 super soft, dense bristles to deliver a full coverage, flawless finish. It's just like a big sort of body kabuki type brush that you can buff in the product, and that's available now for $28 as well. You can also buy this in a mini, but I'm not sure the price. I couldn't really find it when I was looking, but a travel size should be available or available soon. Now, I think a lot of people sort of look at these products and they say, oh, what now? People are telling me I need to put makeup on my body. Like, isn't it enough that society's making me put on my face? But I think the people that think that way.
Nobody forces you.
Thank you. The people that think that way, I think they are sort of perpetuating that sort of myth that I'm currently wearing makeup because I'm trying to impress society or something. It's not.
Yeah.
It's, I want to do it. I also happen to be the kind of person that I don't wear body makeup, but if I'm going out somewhere really nice and I don't want to fake tan, because I fucking hate fake tanning, I actually think body makeup is beautiful as a way to sort of airbrush your legs and give you a bit of color if you want it. So even though I don't tend to use it often, it is actually a really nice product to have just to make you feel a little bit better. And there's a lot of people that have issues with veins or scarring or rosacea and like patchy skin and stuff, and if they want to feel good, this is the kind of product for them. So it's not for everyone. Tarte and society's not telling you that every day you need to put your sunscreen on and then cover your body in fucking makeup, but there are a lot of people that will benefit from this. So I think this is a good move. I think their Shape Tape concealer range is pretty budge proof and nicely pigmented. So if they can turn that into a nice body product that you sort of just buff in, this will give a lot of people with scarring and like acne scarring and all this kind of stuff a bit of confidence to wear what they want to wear. So I think this is not a bad move.
Let them buy it and use it if they want to.
And if you don't want to, don't do it.
Simple. Don't buy it. All right, from Tom Ford, we have the Summer Soleil 2020 collection. This is available at Beautylish now. It consists of a lip blush, which is $55. It's a gold flecked lip balm, basically.
But what does it do?
It transforms into a
sultry pink stone.
Fuck off. There is also a face and body skin illuminator. This is $70. It's 30 mils and it comes in 3 shades: rose gold, bronze glow, and gilt glow. Then we have the glow tinted moisturizer. It's SPF 15, $70 for 50 mils. It's a color correcting tinted moisturizer in 10 shades. And then there is the Ultra Shine lip color, which is $55. It's a lightweight, intensely pigmented lip color that looks like a lip gloss in 8 shades.
All right, the last thing we're going to talk about in depth is YSL. This is a new collection that's coming out in May, so it's a little bit premature, but it is what it is. This is the Milk Tea Shop collection. So this collection is inspired by milk tea, and it's in the themes latte nude, candy nude, and spicy nude. So essentially it is shade extensions of 4 of their lip products. So we've got the Rouge Volupte Shine. So the new shades are Bitter Milky Mauve, Creamy Latte Color. Okay, cool. Spicy Chai with Depth. Sure. They're all limited edition. Then we have the Rouge Per Couture lipsticks. There's a new and permanent shade called Cinnamon Brown, a limited edition shade called Latte Nude, a new and permanent shade called Spicy Cinnamon. Then we have the vinyl cream lip stains. The limited edition shades are creamy beige, milk tea coral, and pumpkin nude, and the new and permanent is cinnamon orange. Then we have the Tatouage Couture liquid matte lip stain in 2 new and permanent shades, cocoa beige and orange chai. Now, this collection, I think a lot of people from the feedback I saw were really confused. Firstly, they were like, YSL selling milk? What? And then a lot of people were like, this is not tea coloured. But I wanted to just say that if you get a tea latte that's quite a strong tea latte, these are the colours. Tea lattes are actually very sort of orangey brown, or they can be really sort of like pinky coloured. So I think this is a great addition to the range. And I think it's a sort of fun, you can clearly tell these brands these days are trying to get into the more Asian markets because that's where tea lattes are quite popular.
For sure.
But I think this does, in my opinion, I've had a lot of tea lattes. I love them. This does really represent tea lattes. I love the shade additions because these are nudes that I've been looking for a long time. So many of these ranges are stuck in the pinky nude zone. So it's really nice to see them bringing out brownie nudes, orangey nudes, sort of more mauvey nudes. So I really like this. Some people are just like, this, what the fuck is the point of this? Other people are like, yes, I can expand my YSL lipstick range because these colors are cool. So people are falling way on like different parts of the spectrum. I think this is smart. I like it.
I don't hate it. I'm not going to buy it, but I don't hate it.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to buy it because YSL lip products aren't my favourite. But I would want to swatch these. If these had cool scents as well, like tea or like cinnamon scents, I'd
be a bit more keen then.
Yeah, I'd be like, look, I want a caramel tea scented lipstick.
Yeah.
I'll buy one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this is cute. I like seeing these more warmer nudes and brownie nudes kind of come into these brands that traditionally ignored them.
Yeah.
And I like that they've sort of themed it around something that, I don't know, I think it's something that I really enjoy, and I think they've done a good job of it. But a lot of people disagree, but each to their own.
Yes. All right. Let's run through some things quickly that we don't really want to talk a whole lot about because they're just releases. First up, we have the Catrice Spring 2020 collection. This is Glow in Bloom. It is launching soon in April. And it consists of the Glow in Bloom monochromatic blush and Glow in 2 duo shades, €4.49 each. Glow in Bloom highlighter brush, $4.99. Glow in Bloom highlighter shimmering powders in 4 different shades, $4.49. And the Glow in Bloom Glow Drops liquid highlighter drops in 2 shades, $4.49. It all looks very wearable and glowy.
So the Japanese brand Creer Beauty, they've had a sort of Sailor Moon collection under the name Miracle Romance for a long time. We've featured them on our channel, and they're adding in new things. So they're adding in the cuticle oil set, a lip balm, a lipstick, and a perfume.
Yes.
All right, Florence by Mills are expanding their Tint and Tame Brow Gel range with a clear shade, $14 available now at Florence by Mills and coming soon to Ulta. All right, we have a fragrance release. This is one that we aren't talking about in the main section anymore because we don't really talk about fragrances too much, so it doesn't really make sense. But KKW Fragrance has just announced a collaboration between KKW Fragrance and Kris Jenner. So it is launching on the 15th of April at 12 p.m. exclusively at kkwfragrance.com for $40. They're saying 20% of all proceeds from their website earned from the 15th of April to the 5th of May, my birthday, will be donated to Blessings in a Backpack. So it's an organisation that provides food on the weekends for children who go across America who go hungry otherwise. So that's good if you actually want to buy it. It's probably the time window or the time frame to buy it. But yeah, it's just a new fragrance.
From Revolution Skincare, we have face boosts, moisture cream and gels. So recently we talked about some new eye creams and gels that they released, and these are basically the face versions of them.
Why don't
So
they release it all at the fucking same time?
I don't even know. I don't know. Riddle me this, B1. Fucking idiots. And here we are talking about this shit again. I sound like a broken record. So there's a hydration boost gel, the splash boost cream, the brightening boost cream, toning boost cream, calming boost cream. They're £10, €11.99, euros, $14 each. They're 50 ml, vegan and cruelty free. Whatevs.
We're done with that.
From Paula's Choice, we have a new probiotic nutrient moisturizer with pre and postbiotics to help support a healthy microbiome for youthful skin. It's $42. I don't even know what this is. What the fuck is it? It's a moisturizer that's meant to strengthen and protect skin surface against sensitivity and damage.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of buzzwords, but I do want to say in this instance, I remember talking, I don't know if it was years ago, like it would have been like 4 or 5 years ago. I think I was talking to a skincare expert and they were saying that the next inventions that will sort of take over from your basic serums and stuff will be good bacteria that will help fight the bad things. So this is, I think they're leaning towards that. And it's funny that I remember hearing that probably like 5 years ago and hadn't really seen it eventuate, but that they're like, this is the cutting edge of stuff that will come out and change sort of the industry. But it's pretty much, things that will, like prebiotics, all that kind of stuff that will help strengthen your skin rather than covering it with stuff. So I'm curious to see how that's received and if it works, because I think that's something that we'll probably see in the next few years popping up a lot. All right, Summer Fridays have launched their Lip Butter Balm. It's a silky vegan lip mask that hydrates and soothes parched lips while sealing in moisture for lusher than life lips on demand, day or night. There was no comma or full stop. Oh, no, there's one comma in there. Annoying.
That's a long sentence.
So it's supposed to be a silky formula that melts into dry, cracked lips for instant hydration while creating a flexible barrier to seal in moisture while you snooze. Yes, so it's got a natural vanilla flavour, which does sound delicious. And they're saying that it is also on the go, natural shine, perfect for lipstick ready canvas. So I think that's implying a lip primer. But it's now available $22 at Summer Fridays and Sephora. It looks like a very bougie lip balm.
Yes.
We're seeing a lot of those recently.
The time has come to dedicate this episode to a Beauty News VIP, and this week's VIP is Karina.
Thank you, Karina,
for supporting Beauty News, and thank you to everyone who supports Beauty News in whichever way you choose to do it. Kat, what is our emoji?
Well, if you made it to the end, leave in the comments that show us that you made it to the end by coffee, because we're on a coffee date in Melbourne, obviously.
Absolutely. I'm on my way to meet up with Kat.
Meet you there.
Make sure you practice social distancing or wash your hands, guys, and we will see you soon in the next one. Bye.
See ya.